On top, Harrison County, who kicked off to begin the game, will receive to begin the third quarter, leading 23-0, despite only gaining a total of 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. That shows you the great field position we had on several drives. In fact, the only drive we did not start in Anderson County territory was the last one. Coming on, Anderson County. And looking for their kicker, who has yet to come onto the field. So I'd say that he will have to make an appearance.
He might be looking for his
4,
tee.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the one player they're missing is the kicker. So where is my tee? Harrison County trying to even up their record at 1-1.
Does anybody know where it is?
Now here comes Ryan. He's going to offer his tee.
That's just the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, what a nice kid.
He's just a good dude.
Yeah. I think he just told the referee, though, I want that back.
Yeah, I expect to have that back, sir.
Yeah. Ryan and the rest of the boys' soccer team winning at Bourbon last night, 6-3. Now we'll face St. Patrick here at home next Thursday night. So now we're ready.
There we go.
Thank you. See, without Ryan, we wouldn't be able to start the third quarter.
Very important.
Kicker for the Bearcats, number 56, Austin Meacham. Lies the ball down on the tee.
Oh, yes.
Approaches, and it's going to be a bouncer. And diving on it after it bounced off of his knee was Paul Robert Copes.
He did, too.
So Copes able to dive on it. So the Breads will not be in Anderson County territory to begin this drive, but very close at the 47, we're going to say. So from the 47, that's where Harrison County will start their first drive of this second half. 3 seconds went off the clock. That's unusual. Ball being exchanged, now placed in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
What's the discussion about?
I don't know, but
Don't see any flags. But the white hat talking to one of his fellow zebras about something. Maybe trying to figure out where to go to eat tonight. Maybe that was a decision that was not decided in their locker room at halftime. They're still discussing it at midfield.
What is the discussion?
And now they break and go back to their respective officiating positions, so I have not a clue about what that discussion was all about. Sometimes just wonder. All right, Custard under center. Tucker is right behind him. And before the play can be ensued, we got procedure against Harrison County. So back us up 5, and I'm sure Coach Graham is not going to be happy at all
Can't imagine
about this. He's supposed to get better as far as the number of penalties from week 1 to week 2. We're going in the reverse.
Yeah.
So place the ball back at the 42 where it'll be first down and 15. Just keep digging your hole when you have to reclaim property that you've already gotten one time. And that's never a good thing. Alexander Beam lined up wide to the near side. Once again, Custard will go under center with Tucker behind him. The handoff, though, is going to be to Pearson. Slips one tackle. Goes up the middle and makes something out of nothing. He only gets to the 45, but he could have been tackled back in the backfield. So a good run that time by Pearson. Pearson, who was unable to play last week, just got his papers in as far as his transfer to be okay to play today. So he gains 3 yards to the 45. And that'll bring up second down and about 12 yards to go. Opening moments of the third quarter. Custard gets the play call from Coach Graham before relaying it on to the huddle.
You know what I missed from last week?
What's that?
Play clock.
Oh, yeah. They had huge ones in the end zones down at Lawrence County.
Yeah.
They look like pro things.
Hey, Brad, get some play clocks, man.
That's right. Got to be in the budget. Ball's on the near hash markers. Custard looks to the right, looks to the left. And now we'll take it on his own as he rolls out, slips a tackle, but he's very close to the sideline, steps out at about the 41, 42, somewhere like that.
No more real estate.
So good pursuit by the Anderson County defense, as Caden's pretty good at being elusive. They'll put the ball at the 42, so a 3-yard loss. Brings us now to 3rd and 15 yards to go. Opening drive for the Thoroughbreds. They lead 23-0, but you don't want to fool around with this team because they got enough talent, enough speed to where they could.
You've shown
pop
that
a touchdown.
you've shown that you're better than this team in the first half, and don't.
So just keep the pedal to the metal.
Yes.
Which we've had trouble with in the past. Sometimes we let off the pedal. No. The Trinities of the world, the St. X's of the world, the Highlandses of the world, they keep their foot on your neck the whole game through. Ball's going to be given to White. Jacoby trying to find the outside. We're going to have a penalty as Jackson Hopkins pushed the guy who's blocking from behind. So despite a good run, bring it back. And that was out in front of God and everybody. So illegal use of the hands if you want to be official, and another penalty for the Thoroughbreds. Good thing we're up by 23.
Yeah.
This could be really dicey with all these penalties. Spot foul will take it back to the 29. Whew. So 3rd and a transfer hall coming up for the Breds. As we're at the 29, we have to get all the way to the 43 on the other side of the 50. And we're 21 yards away from the midfield. See what play we got drawn up for this. Not many 3rd and 18. Oh, it's more than 18, guys. 3rd and 28. Yeah, 3rd and 28. Custard under center. Goes back to pass.
Got some room.
Now he's got some running room. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He's to the 45. And he may have gotten a first down depending on the spot. Just depends on where the line judge decides his foot went out of bounds. But an excellent run by Caden Custard. Wow. And they're going to go ahead and give him the first down. So another Kellyan's Pizza first down for the Breds. No, wait a minute.
No.
Whitehead saying, hold on, I want to measure this thing.
Are you kidding me?
So we are going to have a measurement. It looks like he got it just barely. I'm going to say he got it by the nose of the football. He needed to get 28 yards. I think he got 28 yards.
But I'm with you. I'd say exactly 28.
So our first measurement of the night. That'll give us a chance to remind you that Dan Furnish with Harrison County Farm Bureau can get you covered just like an All-American cornerback. Call 234-4514 to talk to Dan. Chain gang brings the sticks forward.
Looks like one Lewis Kendall.
If they can see if we get a first down here. And the decision is, he's just barely short. He's short by an inch.
Oh, man.
So we'll have to give it a 27-yard return, or 27-yard run, not 28, as he gets to the 44 and not the 43. So an inch, 4th down for Harrison County.
4th and a football.
They will be going for it, up 23-0 at the Bearcat 44. Jacoby White in the backfield along with J.D. Tucker. Custard may just take it over the middle of Ty Singer, his center. Looks over the defense. And now keeps it on his own for a first down. There's another Killian's Pizza first down as the push continues in behind the line. Good job that time by Grayson Wallace. So first down for Harrison on the 3rd straight run of this series by Caden Custard. He'll get it to the 37, we'll say. So a 7-yard gain on the play. Only the 3rd first down of the night for the Thoroughbreds altogether.
Yeah.
But
which is odd when you scored 23 and you only had 3 first downs.
Yeah.
And you only had 2 when you.
We may not get 200 yards tonight and still win by 30 or 40.
Yeah. I think we're over 100 now.
Okay, good. Custard under center again. This time he'll flip the ball to Tucker.
Yeah.
J.D. runs over a couple of Bearcats, including number 20, Josiah Wilson. So another good run by Tucker. J.D. listed 5'9", 232, junior. He'll get it to the 32, so a 5-yard gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Ball's going to be on the near hash mark. Reds on a roll. Starting out at the 47. Their own 47 this drive. Already taking 3 minutes off the clock. opening up the third quarter. Here's a bad snap, and Custard, though, is able to fall on it. After fumbling the ball 6 times last week, that's our first fumble tonight. So that's okay. And that'll lose us a yard. Back to the 33. That'll bring up third down now and 6 yards to go. Alexander Beam will line up on the wide side. Over on the far side. As Custard looks back to White and Tucker, who are behind him. We've run with this set most of the night. Handoff is to Jacoby, looking for a seam. Oh, and coming over the top was Kester Equigon.
Number 21, Jacoby White, on the carry.
So Jacoby saw a hole, but it closed faster than he could get there. So fourth down coming up for the Breads as the ball is advanced 1 yard to the 32. So 4th and 5 to go. Breads break huddle. I think we've achieved a first down off of 4th down. No, we have not. We're 0 for tonight on 4th down, 0 for 3. Custard rolls out to this side, looking for running room. He's down the edge. He has a first down and more, and will step out of bounds at about the 15.
Nice.
Another Kelly's Pizza first down run by Caden Custard. Boy, it's great to have an athletic and mobile quarterback. And one that has good vision. Makes it even better. So a 17-yard gain on that play, down to the 15. Second first down of this series, opening up things as we're down to 7:29. Let Kelly's Pizza tackle your hunger like the Breads tackle the competition. Call 298-2048 to order for pickup or delivery right now.
So you got a little bit of time, maybe.
Yeah,
I'd have to look it up. Maybe.
Open till 10.
Maybe till 10.
Go by tomorrow.
That's right.
Jesse Mitchell in the game now at the wing. The give is to the first man through. That's Tucker, who goes straight up the middle.
Nice run.
And a good run will get him down inside the 10. A nice block by Paul Robert Copes. So Tucker with the good carry. Gets down inside the 10.
Just inside.
We'll get to the 9.
Okay.
So a 6-yard gain on the play. Second down and 4. Harrison County can get a first down without a touchdown, as we have run now some 5.5 minutes off the clock on this opening drive. That's a good way to keep the goose egg on the scoreboard for Anderson, is not let the offense have the ball. Custard gives the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell pops out to the outside, trying to outrace the defense, but the defense will outrace him before he can get to the goal line, but I think he has enough for a first down.
That's what I was thinking. That's a smart play.
10th play of the drive. So Harrison County will have the ball first and goal, although they have not yet moved the sticks.
Yeah.
And they may want to measure. Yep, they're going to measure this thing.
These boys like to measure.
Ball is about 5 yards away from the stick. I can't believe that they would bring the whole set out that close to the sideline. And now they go ahead and measure first down. Another Kelly's Pizza first down by the Breads.
The third of the drive.
Third of the drive, yes, sir. So ball is at about the 4-yard line, we'll say, after that 4-yard gain. This will be the 11th play of this drive. It started out at the 47. Harrison up 23-0 already, trying to make it an even 30. Ball's on the far hash mark with Tucker in behind Custard. Caden looks over the defense of Anderson. And now we'll
just a push.
Take it on his own up the middle for a touchdown. Caden Custard with his first touchdown of the night and of the season puts the Thoroughbreds up 29-0. 4-yard touchdown push across the middle. Breads taking nearly 6 minutes off the clock, so almost half of the third quarter, the Breads had the football. Annis in for another kick try. He's perfect so far. Tucker, the long snapper. Beam, the holder. Snap from Tucker is a good one. The hold is good. The kick is on the way, and the kick is going to be blocked. 6:09 left to go in the third. Your score, Harrison County 29, Anderson County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. All righty, back here at the Hilltop, the Thoroughbreds in their opening drive of the third quarter take nearly the half of the third quarter to get a score, as Caden Custard called his own number and went in from 4 yards out to make the score 29-0. Back to kick once again will be Ryan Annis. Annis, a left-footed kicker.
Ooh, a lefty.
Which is a little unusual, but there have been a ton of good left-footed kickers in the NFL.
Is Janikowski, is he a lefty?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Annis addresses the ball, approaches. His kick is on the way, and it's a good one.
Nice.
It's going to be taken at about the 8-yard line.
Oh, my.
By
10-on-10 crime.
And slipping as he tried to make his cut was Fitzpatrick.
There's some blocking going on.
Yeah, Alexander Beam.
And then
very good tackle.
And Jack Rohde.
Or a block, I shouldn't say a tackle. On our side. So they'll put it down at the 25. So about a 17-yard gain on that return. So Anderson County with their backs against the wall. 6:03 left, so they got a quarter and a half to make up 29 points. Let Kellyan's Pizza tackle your hunger like the Breads tackle the competition. Call 298-2048 to order for pickup or delivery right now. As Anderson County comes to the line. Lined up wide to the near side is going to be Jack Rohde. That's the short side with that ball being on the near hash mark. Fitzpatrick at the quarterback position. Gets the ball, reverse, double reverse. Jack Rohde has the ball, throws it downfield, and it's going to be nearly intercepted by Pearson.
Oh, man.
Jordan had that ball right in his mitts, but he was thinking about running before he secured the ball.
He's going to be dreaming about that one.
So the first pass of the night is incomplete. They got second down and 10. They tried that before, and that's when Rohde dropped the ball for a fumble.
Jim, I have an update on the Cincinnati Reds. Would you like to hear it?
Absolutely.
They won.
Yay.
6-0.
Good. Went into the night's action, one game ahead of the Padres in the wild card race. Two now. Okay.
Before going into tonight.
Oh, 2 going into tonight.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
And I think Padres are losing.
Good.
Is the word from the peanut gallery down there.
All right. Good. I think that's the best bet for the Reds to get to the playoffs because the Brewers are
just too far
pretty
ahead.
darn good. Fitzpatrick keeps the ball on his own. Finds some running room on the near sideline. Amari Fultz, the last man to try to get him, and he lets him go. And into the end zone goes Fitzpatrick.
No flags.
A 75-yard touchdown run by Fitzpatrick. And the Bearcats are on the scoreboard. Just found a seam on the near sideline.
Broke a tackle.
We just kind of olayed it a little bit. I'm sure Coach won't be very pleased when he watches the film of that one. A gaping hole on the near side. So 29-6 your score. 5:42 on the clock. It looks as though the Bearcats are plotting to go for 2. Let's see what they come out. They lost last week, as we mentioned before, 35-14. And they will be going for 2. Coming on to the field late for the Thoroughbreds, Jesse Mitchell. And now we're going to have a flag and I think an illegal substitution on Harrison County for the 3rd time tonight.
Ooh.
Now the Bearcats have to decide if they want to. Oh no, it's illegal substitution against them.
Oh, it was.
Oh, I thought it was against us.
Well, be darned.
So another penalty, one of the few penalties against Anderson. So back them up 5, which will make it more of a field goal or longer for going for 2. So they'll have to come in from the 8-yard line. Rhodey in the backfield along with Fitzpatrick. The snap is back to Rhodey. He tucks it in and will not get there. Good tackle that time by Jackson Hopkins, it looked like.
That's right.
Yep, Jackson Hopkins with the tackle. So with 5:42 left in the 3rd, your score, Harrison County 29, Anderson County 6. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. energized their defense more than our first drive energized our offense.
Yeah.
Weeman and Pearson once again behind Custer. The ball in the middle of the field. Caden goes under center. Goes back to pass. Gives the ball to Howard, who is going to be short of first down yardage.
2 yards short.
So Brez probably will have to punt this ball away. Up by 23. You don't want to take any silly chances. And the ball will be at the 22. So 6 yards on the gain. Brings up 4th and 1. And the Breds appear to be going to go for it.
Hard count.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or just give it to Weeman and let him go over Wallace or Hopkins. Or go over center for that matter.
Yeah.
Or Paul Robert Copes or any of them. And now before the play can be started, we got flags.
Might have a timeout.
I got a flag over on the far
I'm sorry, I
sideline.
didn't see the flag.
So it depends on if the flag or the timeout came first, maybe. And it looks as though the infraction preceded the timeout call. And it's going to be offsides against Harrison County.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Wasn't that a false start?
Well, you can still line up offsides.
Lining up offsides.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So 5 yards back to the 17. You don't see it often, but still people lean forward a little bit, and all of a sudden you're into that neutral zone.
Yeah.
Jesse Mitchell in the game now at the wing back position. But Harrison County will be punting as Jacoby White is in punt formation.
Yes.
The receiver for Anderson standing on this side of the 50. Good punt.
Nice and high.
Hudson Ubel tells his teammates to get away from it as the ball will come to rest at
stays
the
on this side
42.
of the 50.
White's punt is down.
So from the Harrison County 42, that's where the Bearcats will be starting. This is only the first drive of the game in which they've started in our territory. So punt to the 42. 2:39 on the clock here in the third quarter. Harrison still leading 29-6. Defense, let's sharpen things up and stop these guys. Fitzpatrick in the backfield. Brody on his left hip. Tight formation as it's been most of the night. Snap is back to Fitzpatrick. He puts it or keeps it on his own and will get nowhere. Alexander Beam coming up from his corner position. We must have smelt that one out.
Yeah.
So good tackle by Alexander.
Michael Watts in there as well. Been in a lot of them tonight.
Looked like he might have lost a yard. To the 44. Second down and long for the Bearcats. Ball's going to be on the near hash mark. Clock down to 2 minutes in the third. Here's your major shift that we've seen at times throughout the ball game by the Bearcats. Snap is back to Rhodey. Rhodey going to his right, looking for the seam, gets to the outside, has a first down, and steps out of bounds just before he was about to make his cut back to the inside. Michael Watts. Nice push to get him out of bounds. It's still a first down.
Yeah.
Or at least I believe it's a first down.
It was too. Maybe not. Just short.
It is just short. That's
wow.
Ooh, that's a pretty sorry spot. No, it is a first down.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
To the 33. Okay.
Ball's placed at the 33-yard line.
So that was
so an 11-yard gain. And the first down. Not many first downs tonight for Anderson.
That was their fourth by my count.
Fourth, okay. Not going to win a lot of games that way. Ball's now on the far hash mark. Fitzpatrick calls for the snap. He'll come right back to him. He's bringing the ball to this sideline. Makes the cut on the outside. And Amari Foltz will knock him out of bounds close to first down yardage.
Flag thrown back at the 30.
The 30. Oh, there it is. Yep. That's in the vicinity of holding, as they would say.
Too.
I hope it is. That was a good gain once again by Fitzpatrick, who seems to be finding his groove.
Yeah.
And that will be, as you said, holding. So negate that good run and back them up 10.
Yeah, obviously the 75-yarder helped, but let's see. Besides that one, he's been, like you said,
been pretty quiet.
Gaining on it a little bit, but we've held him in check.
Yeah. You take out the 75 yards, how many yards has he rushed?
27.
In how many carries?
11.
Okay. It's much better than last year.
Yeah.
When he had 193 on just 19 carries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
I don't know what's happened to my memory about last year's game against Anderson County. It's just like it disappeared.
Yeah, we got down 16-6, and then we caught fire and scored 19 straight points, and then had to hang on for dear life at the end when Anderson scored with less than a minute left, and they tried an onside kick, but we recovered. Much different story tonight as the Breds have been in control all game long. From the near hash mark, a whistle before the play ensues, and a timeout on the field. 1:38 left to go in the third. Your score, Harrison County 29, Anderson County 6. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop out of the timeout. The Bearcats of Anderson County facing 2nd down and 16 from the 40 of Harrison County. Ball's on the near hash mark. Man in motion left to right, and now the snap gets away from Brody. He picks it up, runs to the right side. He's got some blocking, comes back to the inside, and will finally be brought down inside the 30 by a couple of thoroughbreds led by
late
Amari
flags.
Fultz. And hope that's not against us.
Worried that it is.
Fultz brings down Brody.
It might be both. I see pointing by the stripes to both sides.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I think that's what's going to be.
Offsetting.
Yeah.
Let's check and see. Coach, the official still discussing it. As Wesley Wilburn comes into the game to replace Jonathan Graves. It was a long discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe deciding who struck first.
Yeah, pointing at some white jerseys and a point at the maroon.
Yeah.
And
he did it, and then he responded, and then he responded after that.
They're like, hey, did you guys hear about the Rod Run?
Yeah.
It's tomorrow. It's right
Hey,
up
the
here.
Reds won.
Oh,
yeah,
the Reds
are winning. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they've already won.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Hated that game the other night. We were up, 7-4 and ended up losing that game. Official still discussing the penalty. The flag has been picked up. And now the official pronouncement.
Just boys being boys.
We got unsportsman against us and unsportsman against them.
That's what I thought.
But you have to do half the distance to the goal for us and then a full 15 for them. So they mark off the yardage.
Three penalties on the play.
Oh, three penalties.
Sportsmanlike conduct against Harrison County. Sportsmanlike conduct against Anderson County. Those penalties offset. There's a personal foul against Harrison County.
Okay.
Okay. Down to the 15-yard line.
We placed it at the 15-yard line. First down and 10 for Harrison County.
10.
Okay.
And
Number 20.
let's see, carrying the ball is Josiah Wilson. That might be Wilson's first carry of the
Believe it
night.
is.
Number 20, Josiah Wilson on the carry for Anderson
On first
County.
and 10. Catch up on the penalties.
3 or 4 yard gain.
Let's see, Penn, PF. Plus 15 to the 15. We'll give him 3 yards to the 12.
Second down.
Second down and 7 for the Bearcats. We're trying to get on the scoreboard with under a minute to go in the third. Now 4 or 5 of them shift. Student body left. And this is the way they're coming. Isaiah no, that's Rhodey with the football. Slips about 2 tackles, but can't get away from Jacoby White. And Michael Watts. Michael Watts also in on the tackle. Good job there. Gets it to the 16-yard line. So actually a loss on the play of 4.
No.
So third down and
Ball be placed at
about 11 to go, but that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Your score, Harrison up 29-6. You're listening to Harrison County Football on WCYN. Alrighty, back here on the hilltop as we head to the fourth quarter. In that third quarter, both teams scored a touchdown to kind of offset each other and keep Harrison County's lead at 23, which was what the lead was at the half. As we begin the final period of play, the Bearcats, who have gotten down to the Harrison County 16, are facing third and 11. Ball is snapped back to Rhodey. A pass is thrown and caught inside the 10 for the first reception of the night.
For either team.
For either team, you're exactly
In the
right.
fourth quarter.
As number 18 caught the ball, that's Trevor McCowan.
All right.
So Trevor McCowan with the catch from 10. And that ball will
First down.
take it down to about the 5-yard line, we'll say. 11-yard gain, and yes, a first down. Once again, Fitzpatrick in the backfield along with Rhodey. Actually, that's Josiah Wilson. So Wilson and Rhodey. Snap will come back to Rhodey. Rhodey finds a seam and goes into the end zone for a
That is.
touchdown.
Rhodey on the carry.
So Rhodey's first TD of the night. A 5-yard run that he did a nice job of seeing the hole and hit it hard. Brings his team back to within a 17-point deficit at 29-12 with 11:22 on the clock. After going scoreless in the first half, here in the second half, the Bearcats have put 2 touchdowns on the scoreboard. 29-12.
One with
They'll
a big
go for
play and one with a big drive.
Yes. 7-play drive for 42 yards. Going for 2, Rhodey gets the snap, cuts back in the middle, and leans forward. Did he get in?
Nope.
No, he did not. So with 11:22 left to go, your score, Harrison County 29 and Anderson County 12. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports.
Harrison
Feed your farm with Southern States Co-op in Cynthiana. Whether you need feed for dogs, chickens, pigs, rabbits, horses, or cattle, your local Southern States team can help you find the best nutrition program for all of the animals on the farm and around the house. Stop by Southern States on US 27 south of Cynthiana or call 234-2161. That's 234-2161. Curbside service is available.
Angelo's Pizza, home of the Stromboli.
Alrighty, back here at the Athletic Complex. Harrison County's lead has been chopped to 17 by the Bearcats, who refuse to go down quietly.
They're putting up a fight.
They are, but they've still got
Still a deficit.
3 scores to try and catch up with 11:22 left. Meacham approaches the ball. He'll send it on its way.
good
It
boot.
goes and is going to be picked up at about the
Caden.
7-yard line by Custard.
Yeah.
And Caden makes a nice return.
Yeah.
So the quarterback
returning
kickoff
some
returner
kicks.
does a nice job
Kick return for Harrison County.
taking that ball up outside of the 30. So
Close
a
to the
good
30.
gain on the return.
Oh, yeah, past 30.
With 11:13 on the clock. Switch that over. See where they'll place the ball. They'll place it at the 31. So a 24-yard gain by Caden. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We said 11:13 on the clock. Ball is at the 31. Coming in with the play will be Taylor Conway. Of course, Taylor on the receiving end of that touchdown
That's
pass
right.
from Custard. Harrison's lone score last week down at Lawrence County. Reds taking their time. As just now the referees were taking their time, they just set the ball ready for play.
Oh,
Not sure what that was all about.
big Landon Howard in the backfield.
So Wee Man probably will get the football here, as he often does when he's in the game. Custard looking over the Bearcat defense before going under center. And just taking some time off the clock, which is wise. Custard, I think, was wanting to hand the ball off to Wee Man, but Landon left too early.
Yeah.
And Custard is taken down for a sack.
Custard brought down on the line of scrimmage by
That ball will be placed
of Anderson County.
all the way back inside the 25.
Now they're going to
Oh,
give him
no.
a little bit of
They'll
leeway.
give him, thank you. 26, so
26.
only a 5-yard loss on the play. I like that spot a lot better. However,
Still lost.
second down and 15 to go. Brad's looking to even up their record on the year if they can come away with a win. Ball's in the middle of the field. Conway lined up wide to the near side. Taylor's got some good speed, as we saw before, so don't be surprised if we try to get him downfield. However, the ball will be given to Wee Man, who,
It's not a whole lot there.
just
That time.
Carry.
all you have to do is get in his feet.
Brought down
And although he's pretty nimble, he's not that nimble.
of Anderson County.
So Anderson County defending Landon the way you're supposed to, which is just
The play.
go for the ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll call it the 28. So 2 yards on the gain. However, that brings up
Third and long.
third down and 13. Harrison's been saddled with third and long most of the second half. Custard, a drop ball. Luckily, Harrison County recovers. As jumping on that
Yeah, who was that that
loose
jumped on that?
ball was Alexander Beam. But a fumble nonetheless, and Harrison County facing fourth and very, very long. And we'll have to punt the ball away with still 9:57 on the
know.
clock. Okay, ball's on the 24, so a 4-yard loss. Jacoby White coming in to punt back deep. A couple of
I was going to say, last time they got
Bearcats is-
kind of close to him on the punt.
Hudson Ubel and Caleb Robinson, both
they-
back deep.
See if they send some pressure again.
Jacoby counting his men to make sure he's got the right people, with himself being number 11. Snap good. The kick is going to be end over end. And Ubel is going to let the ball go.
Nice.
And it's got another really nice
Heck
Harrison
yeah,
County roll.
35.
There you go. Punt to the 35, so 15 and 26. A 41-yard punt by Jacoby White.
What happened?
Pearson of Harrison County.
Now
Somebody
does
said
fla-
something.
Okay.
I mean, that
Post-possession.
was the only thing that could have been because there's no contact.
So the flag is on the 41. The ball is on the 35. But let's check and see what this infraction is all about. Maybe it'll be offsetting. Although the official is pointing towards the direction of our goal, so it'll probably go our way. Unsportsmanlike against Harrison County. And that's it. Now I'll take it down to the 20.
Against Harrison County.
Unreal, people. All I can say is stop it. Unsportsmanlike. You know, it's those kind of things that's completely unnecessary in a game like this.
Totally avoidable.
Yes.
Yeah, just stuff like that. I mean, you're going to have holds, you're going to have offsides, you're going to have, this and that, but just
Result of the penalty will place
stuff like that is pretty frustrating.
It is.
10 for Anderson County.
So put the ball at midfield, where the Bearcats will have it first and 10, trailing by 17. Going back to pass is Rhodey, and his attempt for
Just
Ubel
a bit
is a
outside.
little long. Just a bit
Pass
outside.
intended for Ubel is incomplete.
So incomplete pass brings up second down and 10.
Midfield for Anderson County.
Right now, I'm just wishing that clock would roll.
Yeah, but that incomplete pass doesn't help.
Yeah, 9:14 on the clock. 29-12, Harrison leads. They've led all the way. Scored the first 23 points of the contest, but since that time, the offense has lost its verve.
It's such a great first half, great first drive of the second half. and just kind of been stalling.
We're kind of mailing it in right now. Meanwhile, the Bearcats energized. And sometimes it's just easy to play if you're way ahead or way behind.
It is.
In shotgun formation is Rhodey. He'll take it on his own to the far side. Cuts back inside.
Pretty good
And
game.
is wrestled to the ground just shy of the first down.
Rhodey on the carry for Anderson County.
See, that was Jonathan
Number
Graves
55, Jonathan Graves of
who
Harrison
stopped Mr. Rhodey at the 41.
Okay. I'll
So,
wait for you. You're
a
my-
9-yard gain on the play, second down or third down, and a long one to go. And I think they just moved it back a little bit. So 8-yard gain on the play to the 42.
The ref was raising the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on third down, snap is back to Rhodey. Rhodey has the first down, but
Yep.
just barely.
He barely got it, but he got it.
Able to drag a defender from Harrison across the line. As coming up for that play was Jackson Zink.
Can't tell if it's like happening at the line or if the running backs, Rhodey and Fitzpatrick, are just more energized now. It seems like they got more pep in their step on these runs.
Yeah, they do. I think it's because we're backing off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have done this in the first half. First and 10. They'll put a man in motion. Snap is back this time to Fitzpatrick. And, no, I said Wilson. Excuse me,
yeah.
Josiah Wilson. Fitzpatrick must have gotten injured. So Wilson
might be
with
right.
the run
Wilson on the carry.
gets it down to about the 35 or 34. 34.
Second down.
So a 5-yard gain on the play brings up second down and 5. Clock down to 7:48. Harrison leading 29-12, although the Bearcats are on the move on a drive that started right at midfield. Wilson and Rhodey in the backfield. And now we got movement on the line as
Penalty flag on.
McKinley Gribbins, the left guard,
False start.
6'2", 270 junior,
Anderson County.
started just a little bit too early. So one of the few penalties of the night on
39-yard
Anderson.
The second down and 10.
So back them up 5 to the 39. Will be 2nd and 10. Brett's struggling here in the late going. Good thing we got the big lead.
Yeah.
Snap is back to Rhodey. Rolls left. Looks inside. Cuts inside. Spins.
There you
Trying to
go.
elude tacklers, but too many of us. As he's brought down on good pursuit by
I say Caden Custard was in there now. He's
bunch
playing.
of-
He's
yeah,
playing
that's
some
what I saw. He
defense.
made the tackle, in
Yeah.
fact. So Custer doing it all tonight.
6-yard line.
Quarterback, linebacker, kickoff returner. And the ball's down to the 36. So 3 on the play brings up 3rd down and 7 as the clock winds down to 6:36. Wilson and Rhodey in the
Oh.
backfield. And now
Yeah, his knee was down. Sure
That's
was.
number 18, Trevor McCowan, was trying to make a spin, and when he spun, he put his knee down, and that will down him for a tackle. Actually, it's not a tackle for loss because nobody was around him.
Right, not technically a tackle.
Timeout on the field by the Bearcats. We'll take it as well. 6:17 left in this ball game. Harrison County leads 29-12. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. All righty, out of the timeout. After the tackle for loss, the Bearcats facing 4th down and 12 yards to go. Down by 17. This play is one they'll have to get. Snap is back to a
16.
new player in the ball game. That's Eli Castle. Throw down the middle is going to be knocked away by Amari Fultz.
Say Amari had a better chance at that one.
Yeah. So an incomplete pass gives the ball back to the Thoroughbreds. 6:10 on the clock.
16 Bo Ayers.
Now we just need to take care of the football and
Yeah. Get a few first downs.
some
let the
first
clock
downs,
run.
some positive momentum going
Yeah.
into next week.
Don't have to score. No.
Don't have to score. A score would be nice
That's
since we've
fine.
only
That's
scored
okay.
once here in the second half. Are you in need of a real estate operating or equipment loan?
Every day.
All right, then call Michael Furnish with Farm Credit Mid-America at 859-254-2741 and learn how he can help you.
I will do it.
All right, Monday morning, bright and early.
Call Mike.
I'll bet Michael will be there at 6.
Probably. He's up and working before I even think about getting
Yeah.
up.
We're thinking about some kind of operating loan. All right, 1st and 10 for the Brez. Ball's going to be on the far hash mark. Custard under center with Landon Howard in behind him. He'll give the ball to Wee Man, who rumbles across the middle for about 5 yards, but we also got a flag
Flag
on
at
the
the
play. And I think it was a late unnecessary hold by Fultz.
For Anderson County.
Let's check it out, though. That's what we need, more penalties. Oh, coach is going to be livid about that stat tonight.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Flag on the field.
Official notification, and we'll have a personal foul against
Oh,
Anderson
yeah.
County and a personal foul against us, so offsets.
So does that count? Like, is that a penalty for?
No.
I don't-
If
I
they
don't-
offset, there is no.
I don't. I know it's no yards, obviously,
Yeah.
but like you don't mark it down on
No.
the sheet. Didn't think so.
Personal foul penalty.
So give Wee Man a 4-yard gain to the 45.
5-yard line.
Should bring up 2nd down and 6. Beast pizzas, subs, salads, and a whole lot more. All at Snappy Tomato Pizza. Calls 235-7627 right now. And you better hurry because they might be just about closed. That's 235.
Snap.
There you go. I was trying to throw you off,
Yeah.
but you were Johnny on the
I
spot.
was all over it that time.
All right. Wee Man in behind Custard again, as well as Pearson. Pearson's done well here in his first game as a thoroughbred. Custard going back to pass.
Wide open.
He's got Amari Fultz wide open. Amari catches it, but he had to slow down.
Yeah.
Catches the ball, but is tackled by Ethan Caldwell. But there's a flag on the play
Holy cow.
right at the line. So this might be probably coming back. And a hold on Harrison County.
Penalty flag on the field.
Son of a gun.
Against Harrison County.
That's a shame. That was a nice pass.
Yeah.
But
Good
it
pass,
might be
good catch.
because he was given time by the
Right.
hold.
Right.
Oh. So, all for naught.
I don't keep up with the yards. Jim does that.
Yeah, I'll figure that out tonight. and
It's
cry.
15 penalties.
And we've had, unsportsmanlike and personal fouls, so I'll bet it's close to 100.
Has to be.
And the ball will be placed at the 32.
If they were all 10-yarders, it'd be 150.
Yes, it will be, but they weren't all because we had some
No.
procedures.
The result of the penalty will place the ball at the 32-yard line.
So back to the 32. Brings up second down and about 17. Only run 30 seconds off the clock in this possession. And before
Another
Custer can
flag.
snap the ball, another flag flies. See what this one is. Oh, sideline warning against the Bearcats as they were getting anxious. So pushing back, and next time they get whistled for it, it'll be
Sideline warning
a
against
foul.
Anderson County.
Mari Fultz lined up wide to the near side. Alexander Beam, who was wanting to line up wide to the left side, is going to go over to the right side. More towards the wing position. Pearson and Wee Man in behind Custard. Caden goes back and
Oh,
calls
nice
his own
move.
number. Finds a hole down the middle. Has a
Nice.
first down. And is
Stays
pushed out
in
of
bounds.
Oh, almost pushed out of bounds.
No,
he stayed in bounds
So smart.
inside the 40.
That clock running.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So another Killian's Pizza first down for the Thoroughbreds.
Bearcat 40-yard line at
A
Gainesville.
nice run by Custard
Harrison County.
from the 32 to the 37. That's 18 and 13, a 31-yard gain. Good job,
31.
Caden. And as you said, keeps that clock running.
Yes, sir.
First and 10. We invite you to join us for our post-game show, sponsored by Dustin Rose out at Farm Bureau. We'll go over all the scoring and stats, have a chat with Coach Graham, named our Judy Construction Company Player of the Game as well. Custard once again under center. Let the play clock roll down as much as he can. Now gives the ball to
Howard.
Wee Man up the middle. He'll get a couple of yards, but not much more than that.
Let's see. Put it on the 35.
Let's see. Yep, 35. 2 yards on the gainer. Brings up second down and 8. J.D. Tucker comes in to replace Landon, who's carried the ball several times tonight.
Which one? Howard?
Howard, yeah.
9.
9 times. How
9
many?
carries. 37.
37 yards. Okay. Last week, as we mentioned before, he carried 7 for 20. Mari Fultz once again lined up wide to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. With that ball over on the far hash mark. Pearson and Tucker in behind Custard. Custard been under center almost this entire game now. A delay of game penalty will be assessed against Harrison
Penalty
with
flag
3:45 on the clock.
Delay of game against Harrison County.
So once again, penalized. -5 back to the 40. So we've had to regain a lot of yards
Yeah.
tonight. How many penalties?
16.
Oh. Way too many.
That's unofficial. Because I may have lost count.
Yeah, that'd be easy to do. We were ringing them up pretty fast there at one time. Custard under center. The ball's fumbled as a snap, but Caden is able to fall on it.
That's the 4th time that's happened.
Yeah, all here in the second half. And I don't think that's a coincidence. We just lost our concentration.
Ball is fumbled.
No gain on the play.
Custer to Harrison County.
It will, though, bring up 3rd down for the Reds and about 13 yards to go. It's one of those games that just won't end. Seems like we've been in the 4th quarter forever. 3:17 left. Although we did start the game a little bit late.
Yeah.
So it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes old. Ball on the far hash mark. The handoff is going to be to Alexander Beam on the jet sweep, and he's going to step out of bounds shy of the first down, it looks like. But a good run nonetheless by Alexander. Down to the 27, so a 13-yard gain. Well, we needed 13.
Run out of bounds by number 8.
We're going to have to give it.
Anderson
Did
County.
you guys say first down? Obviously so, because the sticks are moving. So 13-yard gain.
They're going to measure.
And another Kellyan's Pizza first down.
They ain't called it yet.
Didn't call it yet. Looks like it to me. Official coming over. It's all the way on the other side of the sideline. Official's asking the Bearcat people to back up so they can see, and the official has said, I can't see it good enough.
For measurement.
So they're going to bring the sticks all the way over from the far sideline to the near sideline, and I've already called it a first down. So I don't know why
They did
I don't
not-
know why they think that I don't.
They
know what
didn't
I'm
hear
saying.
Jim.
Oh, that's right. I should have shouted a little bit louder.
That's what it is.
So Chain Gang has had a workout tonight.
They have.
Lewis is huffing and puffing.
Haven't had this much action in a long time.
Yes, yeah. I told you it was
That's
a first down.
He told
See,
you, boys.
I'm going to have to get some kind of a listening device for Lewis. So next time this happens, he can say, well, Jim Swinford says a first down. Oh, well, okay. I'm not going to make you run all the way across, although Lewis's run is more of a halfway jog. I think I've seen his dad move faster than that. I'm going to get in trouble with him. He's going to call me at the bank on Monday morning and rip me a new one. Nah, Lewis is a good guy. All the stick guys are good guys. I was talking to Richard Midden at the scrimmage. He's one of our stick guys, Chain Gang. Custard gets the snap. I think he wanted to hand it off, but the man he wanted to hand it off to left, so he has to run it out of bounds himself.
Pushed out of bounds by number 8, Peter.
Might have got a yard, depending on the spot. We were kind of blocked out by the team. The team is being asked to scoot back.
Ball be placed at
The informal warning. And
2 yards? 3 yards?
yeah, it's 25. Let's just now pick the ball up. 25-yard line, 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. Ball. The clock is at 2:49. Harrison still leading 29-12. It was 23-0 at a half. Game has never really been in doubt.
Yeah.
As we had already scored 23 points before
There was-
Anderson even got their first
There's
down.
one little scare when they had a drive to.
Pearson with the ball, cuts back inside, and he's going to be brought down from behind by
The
his
ankles.
shoelaces by number 31, Gabe Goodlett. So pretty good run that time by Pearson.
ball placed and then
And he'll get, we're going to give it to the 22, so a 3-yard gain on the play. Third down and 5 yards to go as the clock winds down. We'd like to get another score just to punctuate this win. But this is a good drive. We started our own 41.
Right. Sustained.
A long sustain. This is the 8th play, so this is the kind of momentum builder you need going into the Bourbon County game next week. Custard taking his time, letting the play clock run down, gives the ball up the middle to Tucker. And JD is going to take 5 Bearcats to bring him down as he continues on to the 10. Good run that
That
time.
was nice.
for Harrison County.
10-yard line.
Inside the 10-yard
Yeah,
line.
Right on it.
10-yard
For a
line.
first down,
So that's a
Harrison County.
12-yard gain and another Killian's Pizza first down for the Reds.
That's right.
So first and goal with a $1:39 left on the clock. Didn't mention the Anderson County Bearcats brought their cheerleaders tonight.
They did. They're doing some.
They're still doing some flipping.
Flipping and a tumbling and a hooting and a hollering.
Flipping and tumbling. Cheerleading 101. Custard under center of the ball's in the middle of the field. He'll give the ball to,
Is that
believe
Tucker
that's
again?
Tucker again, and
got
he is
in.
going to be in there for the end to the touchdown. Second TD of the night for Tucker, the junior. And Harrison County is able to get a momentum-building score that right now has put them up 35-12. 10-yard run for JD.
That was his 8th carry of the night.
Very good.
44 yards. Been a nice night for him. Couple touchdowns.
Yep. Reds will go for 2. No, they're not. Annis is out there.
Better not be going for 2.
I still want to see Ryan run one in.
Maybe one day.
Coach Crowdy might not like it. But. All righty, Tucker, your snapper. Beam, your holder. Snap
Offsides.
good and offsides by the Bearcats. So Harrison County will have the option, I believe, of getting it half the distance to the goal or assessing it on the kickoff.
Against Anderson County.
And looks like the Reds will take it 2.5 yards in. So a short penalty on the Bearcats of 3 yards down to the 2.5. And Annis will try another kick. Only missed one tonight. Snap good, hold good, kick is on the way, and kick is going to be blocked again. So with 1:09 left, Harrison up 35-12. You're listening to Thoroughbred Football on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, Harrison County up by 23 once again, 35-12. Annis about to kick it off. 1:09 is all we got left in this one.
Charlie Young back to receive.
See what the Bearcats have in store.
Anderson County.
As I think they're over 100 yards now, aren't they?
They are.
And has Harrison County gotten to 200 yet?
Let me look at that real quick.
Had a couple of nice drives here in the second half.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Not a ton over, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I knew it wasn't going to be a ton. We had too good a field position all first half. Kick by Annis is on the way, and it's going to be scooped up at the 9, but putting his knee on the ground was the return man for the Bearcats. So no gain on the play, and that was Trevor McCowan again. He's the one that did it the last time. So McCowan's going to have a little extra practice this week on how to field a kickoff. Actually, the other one was on a run that he tried to reverse his own field, and when he reversed, his feet kind of went out from under him. And
a quick look is about 220 yards.
Okay.
Thereabouts.
Hey, a win is a win is a win.
That's right.
And hopefully we'll go above 500 next week after taking on Bourbon County at the Mingay Beef Jerky Bowl.
Are they going to give us bingy?
I don't know. They might.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah.
You got to give us Mingy beef jerky.
You
if
should
You're going
start
to call the
campaigning
bowl.
for it now.
I want
Eli
some
Castle
Mingy.
in the game. Fires it to the far side, and I think
I'm
it might
saying
have
no.
short hopped. Yep, it short hopped the intended receiver, Caleb Robinson.
Back to more important things. Yes, I will politic for our Mingy beef jerky
Okay.
for free.
Start today. Or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
They might be asleep now. Although they had to go down to Pikeville.
Man,
Yeah, I know.
I thought ours was
Long way.
bad last week.
Yeah, yeah. They went to where we went and then had to go
And
about
then
another
more.
30 miles. Or 15.
Yeah. They might have gone Mountain Parkway.
They probably did. That's the faster way to Pikeville. Castle goes back to pass, and the ball is going to be complete to
Number 4.
Hudson Ubel. So Hudson Ubel catching the pass from Castle.
Pass is complete to Ubel.
And with 47 seconds on the clock, they'll put the ball at the 15. So a 5-yard gain on that pass play. Harrison did not complete a pass tonight. Snap back to Castle again, looking down the middle. Now fires it, and it's a poor spiral. But we've also got a flag on the play, which might be defensive holding. So let's sort this all out. With 29 seconds on the clock, and Harrison County up 35-12. And officials confer. And the official ruling is not yet decided. Now we're going to get it. Going to have pass interference on Harrison. We kind of figured that.
Penalty is pass.
So there you go. Another penalty.
We'll give them a first
This
down.
first time we've had a DPI.
Mm-hmm.
So ball's going to be moved to the 30, and that'll give them a first down.
Placed at the 30-yard line. Be first down and 10 for Anderson County.
2 of their first downs tonight have come because of penalties.
That's true.
Trent Harris isn't calling me.
Huh?
I said Trent Harris is calling me.
I am?
Oh. Somebody said I was a comedian.
Oh.
Oh, here's a pass that's nearly intercepted by Amari Fultz. Fultz had the best chance for it, but the ball slipped out of his fingers, and he's playfully upset with himself.
On the play.
So the clock stops at 23. 26 left. What is it? Illegal formation, too many men in the backfield. Anderson declined the penalty. Refs didn't place the ball where the play ended. Oh, okay. This was from the first half.
Oh.
You are such a comedian, and yes, I am sweating a lot. Nope, 30 seconds left in the game. Not sure who that is.
Might be Lewis.
It might be. Snap is back to Castle. Here comes Conway.
Oh.
And Conway
Oh.
is able to stop Castle to the point where eventually coming in to make the
62?
tackle is 60. Is it 62?
I think so.
62 is Trey Byers, sophomore. So,
Last play. They're going to try to get it off. Are they going to?
and they will
They
not.
did.
Yes, they did. Castle going back to pass, looking downfield, fires it.
Motion.
Terrible pass, goes incomplete, and that is your ball game. Harrison County wins by a final score of 35-12 in their first victory of the season. Thoroughbreds now 1-1, while the Anderson County Bearcats drop on the season to 0-2, and their losing streak extends now to 16 games. We invite you to stay tuned now for our post-game show brought to you by Dustin Rose at Farm Bureau. We'll go over all the scoring and stats, have a chat with Coach Graham, also name our Deconstruction Company Player of the Game. All that coming up right after this timeout. But once again, your final score here at the Athletic Complex: Harrison County 35 and Anderson County 12. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Football on WC.